All right, what's up, guys? All right, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to you. All right, welcome to Plug Talk. Man, we back at it. Another day, another dollar, another winning night last night. I'll take what I can get. Rent's due, gotta win, right? But that's definitely what we did yesterday, man. We won. A good winning night. We're back at it again today. Um, hopefully make you guys some money. If you guys can, please retweet the space or show or stream, whatever you want to call it. Just find a way to put it out there for me. I don't care how you do it. Just find a way to get the link out there and try to get more people in here, man. We've been having some really small shows, man. I get people don't like me, but god damn, man, like if you want to make money, you got to make money, right? And if you guys listen to Plug Talk, you're going to make money. It's just what it is. I mean, you ain't gotta like me, but I can make you money. That's for damn sure. All right. Hope everyone else had a good night. Today's basketball card, lovely. College basketball, NBA, just absolutely lovely. I did a write up over at the website, theoutlet.sv.com. You guys can go check it out. I did an article on one college football game today if you want to go check it out. I gave out Miami, Ohio if you guys want to go look. Team's been playing incredible. They look really, really good right now. I think that's the only college football game on today that's worth a damn. So I did an article on it just to have some content out there. Um, but yeah, if you guys want to go read more in depth into that game, you can go check it out. I got a few little tidbits in there and everything. We didn't do too bad on our article plays yesterday over at the website. Our featured play, I believe our featured play lost yesterday, which is our main play. It's right at as soon as you go to the website, our featured play is the one that's right. As soon as you log on to the website, it's right there. That's like our top play, free play of the day, our featured play. We have one every day over there that you guys can go check out. Oh, and that's right. Today, uh, I got a max play today. I got a max play in college basketball today. So if you guys are looking to buy it, it's only $5. But yeah, it's a max boy. It ain't just like no play of the day or something regular. It's a max play that I have. So it's going to be a 4 unit play today, in VIP. So I'm super excited about it. I mean, I'm putting my entire bankroll on it. So we'll see what happens. Other than that, what did we take away from yesterday? Um, Fuck Devin Booker. I'll say that right now, straight up. He's a fucking bum. I mean, bro, what is wrong with that Suns team, bro? Like, what is fucking wrong with them? It wasn't bad enough that you were already an underdog to the Magic on your home court. No, you had to go and lose the whole fucking game anyway and not even cover. Like, bro, that was ridiculous. Booker looked like dog shit. He is not stepping up. And it was my fault for even putting that out there on relying on him, right? Because I said it on yesterday's show. I said Booker needs to show up. And I knew I was banking on Booker to show up because if he didn't, exactly what happened last night was going to happen. And it did. So he didn't show up. He's a piece of shit. He did his dirty. I mean, I don't know what else to say about that Suns pick, man. I was on the wrong side, obviously, but you live and you learn. Um, all right, we got some people in the building. We are doing college basketball first. Straight back king. Uh, Jesus. All right, cool, man. That's good news. Welcome. I'm sure you'll see a lot of people in the comments here shortly as the show goes on. I'm glad I popped up on your feed. That's good news for me because I am obviously small time, not a lot of followers, not a lot of subscribers, kind of new to YouTube, but I'm not new to the betting game. So tune in, man. We give out free picks and everything. I'm sure a lot of people in the comment will. Verify and you can chat with them as well. We got a lot of good minds that talk in here. So I'm pretty sure I'm by myself today. I don't think I have Callie coming on actually. He never answered me back, so I'm by myself. But yeah, man, let's make it a good day. And like I said, Jesus, I appreciate you being here, bro. And hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully I make you some money tonight and you can let other people know. Marcus, man, good morning. Good morning, bro. Appreciate you being here, man, as always. And then we got Straight Bet King in the building. Uh, he wants college basketball first. It's exactly what I'm going to do, my friend. We're going to do college basketball first, and then I am going to move into the NBA. So, like I said, recap on yesterday. We had a really good day in VIP. We had, what did we have as our big bet? I can't remember. It was a 2 unit bet. Oh, we had McNeese and Gonzaga parlayed together at a minus 131. I think I gave something like that out on the show. But that was one of our big ones. We had Dalton Schultz over 1.5, no, over 2.5 receptions. That hit. Brunson, the NBA, fucked me over again. Uh, they sat Brunson. We actually hit his 25 points. Suggs is the one that let us down. But I had a ticket for 30 plus at plus money, and they sat him at 26. So, and remember Levine, that happened to me with Levine in the other day, in the day before game. They sat Levine in the third quarter, and he didn't get his points. But it is what it is. It was a really good day overall. The free section hit. I gave out a lot of plus money in our free channel in the Discord. We hit Larkin anytime goal. And we hit something else I gave out on the free section as well. Connect me assist in the NHL. So it was a good day, man. Looking to do it again today. So I'm not going to waste any more time. That was yesterday's recap. Like I said, if you guys are on YouTube, man, hit the like button. If you guys are on Twitter or wherever, please retweet it. Let people know we're live. Like I said, the last couple of days, our shows have been pretty small, which, we're used to having, 80 plus people in here. I mean, we've been struggling to break 50 lately. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the time. Maybe people just really don't like me. I don't know. But we show up every day regardless, man. No matter what. We don't make excuses. We just show the fuck up every day. Of course he did. Marcus, of course he did, bro. So that's funny, man. Lamb did get that 1 yard. What do you guys think about that football game? I thought it was great. I thought it was a good game, man. I mean, Cowboys, they look so bad, guys. They look so bad. I mean, oh my God. Yo, Nico Collins to open up the game for almost an 80-yarder for a touchdown and it gets called back. You know how happy I was? I had Nico Collins for 100 plus yards yesterday. I seen that happen. I was like, oh my God, it begins. And then it got called back. But yeah, that's funny that CD Lamb's rushing yard actually hit. That is hilarious. All right, let's get started, guys. First game on my list. By the way, if you guys want to purchase the play of the day, again, I forgot to change the QR code. I mean, not the QR code. I forgot to change the logo and the name. It is not a actually I can do it right now. I can do it right now. Just give me 1 second, man. Alright, so put this today's college basketball max play of the day. So you guys know there is a difference between my regular plays of the day and if I tell you guys that it's a and a max, right? I rarely ever have max plays. Rarely ever. But I do today. I got a max play for y'all today, and this is how you can get it. Right there. It's only $5. If you're not in VIP, it's only $5. It's right there in college basketball, man. Click that link, use that QR code. If you're having trouble using it or you can't click it or whatever for any reason, DM me. I'll send you the link to send the $5 and I'll give you today's max play with the write up. It's worth it. $5, man. It's worth it. You guys can also tip me if you want, if you think I'm doing a great job as a host, or you guys just like the way I look, or even if you guys just because I'm broke, you guys can tip me over here. It's up at the top. It's a QR code. I now have that available, so you guys can tip the host, man. Invest a little into Plug Talk. Showing up every day. But if not, no hard feelings, man. I don't care. I just put it there just in case someone does have the urge to be like, you know what, man, this guy fucking shows up every day. Let's show him some love. All right, man. Let's get started. So, first game we got on the board, we got Quinnipiac taking on who are they playing, man? Navy? Yeah, they're playing the midshipping. The midshipping. That's what I call them, the midshipping. All right. Put these comments up there so I can see. All right. Here we go. So we got Navy taking on Quinnipiac. This game starts at 5:30. We have Quinnipiac laying 2.5 points. We got Navy getting 2.5 points. My bad, guys. I am getting a ton of messages right now from someone. All right, so we got Quinnipiac laying 2.5, Navy getting 2.5. We got a total of 148. Slightly favored to the over. You can catch Quinnipiac laying a minus 142. You can get Navy at a plus 120. Not my favorite game on the board, but it's an early game, and I know a lot of people are going to want to talk about this or bet this game because it's so early. The line opened up at a 1.5. You could get them at a pick 'em some books, but obviously the line moved, and people are putting money in on Quinnipiac here. I get it. I could see why people are backing Quinnipiac here. Navy's not necessarily a great basketball program, but here, I think they're going to be okay. If you look in previous matchups between these two, uh, Navy kind of owns the series. I mean, if you just look at the last three, right? Last three games, Navy won two of the last three. Navy covered two of the last three games as well. The most recent one was last year, and Quinnipiac actually won that one. That was the only one they won, 71-68. Quinnipiac is coming. I get why they're a road favorite here. They have a lot of hype around their name, but Quinnipiac is more of a team that you want to try to back as an underdog against bigger schools. That's where Quinnipiac really gets their value is when they are in a bigger situation, and they're getting points as a dog, not as a road favorite, against a team like Navy, especially with a short line like this. This line is begging you to take Quinnipiac. This is a team that's in the bottom 40. They're in the low, or my bad, they're in the high 300s when it comes to Kempom and for scoring. Their offense is not good this year. They have been having their shooting numbers are horrific. I actually think that Navy has a good chance at winning this game outright. So getting points with Navy here at home looks excellent to me. I do think let me see here. Putting these two side by side, right? Putting these two side by side, Navy is averaging 9 more points a game than Quinnipiac is. Uh, they are shooting the ball so much better. Quinnipiac is in the bottom 30 when it comes to field goal percentage. They are the 10th worst team in the nation when it comes to 3-point shooting right now. Quinnipiac, all the value is on Navy here, guys. Don't fall for the hype on Quinnipiac here. This is a Navy spot. They probably win outright. Quinnipiac's offense, all of their offense is in the bottom 50. You look at all offense on Quinnipiac right now. I'm talking adjusted offense efficiency, shooting percentages, 3-point shooting, at field goal percentage. Everything is in the bottom 50 in the country. So yeah, we're getting a lot of value with Navy here. Don't get me wrong, it ain't like Navy is some kind of world beater, but to be getting points with Navy at home, Quinnipiac is getting a number like this because of their name. That is it. And they are known to give tougher schools problems. And they're just not built for being a road favorite against a team like Navy. No, they'll play down the competition. We are all over Navy in this one to start our day. Fuck, man, my tablet just died. It's all right. We'll work off of this. Let me adjust my screens real quick. Now that I don't have my handheld tablet, I'm going to have to turn on my other monitor. My bad, guys. Give me a minute. I'm really unprepared this morning. I am really unprepared this morning. I just got to turn on my left monitor, that's all. And then we'll be good to go. Just give me 1 second. All right, guys. On to the next. On to the next. Hey, bro, we all do. We all do. But I got you, man. Just hit me up. You could use this right here. You could use the QR code. I'll put it up real quick again. You could use the QR code to get my max play right there. Just scan it, send the money, and I'll send the play. It's only $5, bro. Uh, if you can't use that, let me know and hit me up on Twitter, and I'll send it to you as soon as I'm done the show. All right, that goes for anybody. I'm telling y'all, today's the day that you're gonna want to invest that $5. All right, let's keep it moving. Honestly, you could spend an extra $5 and get a month. So honestly, I mean, you could buy the max for 5, or you could get a whole month for 10, and it comes with the max. So that's up to y'all. You could spend the extra $5, or you could take, you know what I'm saying? You could pay the $10, get a whole month of VIP, or you could just buy the straight up $5 play and just get the one. It's up to y'all. Um, yeah, I take Zell. So I'll handle this after the show, straight bet. I appreciate you, bro, for real. I'll hit you up after the show for sure. Um, all right, let's keep it moving. Um, Next game I got on the board. We got Cincinnati taking on it looks like Northern Kentucky here. So you got Cincinnati laying 12.5 points. We got Northern Kentucky getting 12.5 points. We got a total of 137.5. It's locked up on both sides at a minus 110. It was hard for me today to pick out games for y'all. The slate is big. And there's a lot of good games that I like today. But problem is there's a lot of the bigger name schools, guys, are laying 30, 40 points, and I don't see value in them games. So I wanted to bring you guys games that I personally know and that I see value in. I don't want to talk about big schools just because they're big schools. Like, who cares? We're here for money. We're here to make money. Like, you go to other shows and everything, they're going to harp on Alabama. They're going to harp on Auburn. They're going to harp on these bigger schools because that's what the most people want to talk about, bro. We're here to make money, man. There's no value in them schools. If there's value in them, believe me, I will write it down and we will talk about it. But I bring you guys picks that I see value in, that I think we can make money in, not just because it's a popular game, right? So that's what I so if I skip any games that you guys want to talk about, say you are an Alabama fan or something like that, and you want to talk about the game, please just put it in the comments, guys. I can talk about whatever. I will talk about it if you ask me, but I'm just letting you know I did skip a lot of games that are have the bigger programs because there's no value in them today. So I just wanted to throw that out there. That don't mean I won't talk about the game. So if you guys want to talk about the game, like I said, please put it in the comments. I'll be happy to talk about whatever. Um, all right. So like I said, we got Cincinnati taking on Northern Kentucky. Um, all right, yeah, we got my bad guys, I was reading that. All right, so Northern Kentucky's coming in 0-3. Cincinnati's 3-0. They might have even upgraded from that. So right away, that stands out to me. The crazy thing is, this line has moved drastically. Okay. Last night, this line was at a 16 and a half. It opened up at a 17. I wake up this morning and there is just a shit ton of money coming in on coming in on Northern Kentucky. So I don't know if I missed some kind of news update, if someone got hurt during practice, or something happened for the Bearcats that I don't know about. I'm going to look more into it later. But for this line to open up at a 16 and a half, 17, and for it now to be at a 12 and a half is absolutely absurd. Something happened, or someone was very smart and took all them points with Northern Kentucky, because that's what I am. I'm on Northern Kentucky here. I like them with the 12 and a half. So I can imagine someone seeing that 17 and their eyes lit up like Christmas probably. So, we got a total of a 137 and a half. Cincinnati's laying 12 and a half on the road. I mean, Northern Kentucky, they haven't won a game yet this season, but they have been competitive. And I really do think they're going to be good enough in this game to keep it single digits. I mean, this is a single digit win for Cincinnati all day long, if that, right? You seen them against Florida State. Defense only gave up 74 points. We're going to talk about Florida State later. This Florida State team, no one knows how truly good this Florida State team is yet. But I'm telling y'all, they are good. So right there, that Florida State game when they played defense the way they did there shows me that this Northern Kentucky team is not terrible. I know they got an 0-3 record, but they are a lot better than what it seems. They have had a tougher schedule. Cincinnati is going to have a very, very hard time finding any kind of clean look in this game. It's going to make them very, very agitated. They're going to start playing sloppy ball. We're going to see a ton of offensive turnovers from them. I think Northern Kentucky really gives Cincinnati a fit today. So we're going to be back in Northern Kentucky here. I wish we caught the 17 and a half, guys. I really do. But it is what it is. I'll keep y'all updated. I'm looking now, but it is so hard to get college information, y'all. It is so hard to get good college information when it comes to players being out or players getting hurt. You usually don't hear it until an hour or so before the game, if that. It's not like the NBA. So it's hard to know if a player, especially this quickly, right? This had to happen. Whatever happened, if someone did get hurt with this line, the drastic move, we're not going to hear it until game time. We're not. It's just what it is. But like I said, I think Northern Kentucky got a lot more fight than what their record shows. That 0-3 is very deceiving. This Northern Kentucky team gives teams problems, and I think they will here. So I like Northern Kentucky plus the 12 and a half, man. That's where I'm at in this one. Uh, Next game we got Lipscomb taking on Kentucky. So we got Lipscomb coming on. This is another team that is pretty pretty I don't know. They're feisty. I give them that. Lipscomb is feisty. And this is another team that, you get enough points with them, they're going to cover, man. So in this game, you got Kentucky here as a 21-point favorite. Lipscomb is getting 20 points. The line opened up around 20. So we are seeing movement come in on Kentucky like, we would expect. You got a total of a 158 and a half. So this is one of the higher games on the board today, or one of the higher totals on the board today. So they're expecting a higher scoring game. So I do like Lipscomb with the points. I think today is kind of a dog day. Kentucky, they are playing super good basketball. You just beat Duke in their last game. Super fucking impressive. Um, and now you get to come back home and play a team like Lipscomb. So they're going to be coming into this game with so much motivation, man. But too much of that motivation, you could overlook a team like Lipscomb. And that's what I think what happens to Kentucky here. I think they don't keep their foot on the gas. You know, uh, this team, Kentucky's big. They're big. They're good at rebounding. They're good at shooting the three. They're good at defense. They are just a really well balanced team. Lipscomb, they lost 2 games in a row. But they were extremely close games. They were never out of either one of those games. They lost to Arkansas. Um, Actually, they did. They lost to Arkansas by 16, I think. That was the big one. But that game was a lot more competitive than that ending score. Kentucky should win this game easily. Like they're going to win it comfortably, but I mean, I think they're going to keep this game, within the 15 range. I don't expect I don't expect Lipscomb to get blown out the building. I think I'd rather take Lipscomb in the first half. That's where I think I would go. Maybe Lipscomb in the first half here. But yeah, like I said, tough game, but a lot of points, man. Watch Lipscomb. They're a feisty team, man. They really are. They're a feisty team. All right, so we got Penn. We got Penn State, or not Penn. We got Penn, not Penn State. We got Pennsylvania. We got Penn taking on Villanova. So I told you guys this in the beginning of the year. I'm trying to pull up Nova's numbers for y'all now. Just because we talked about this already. I told you guys that we are going to try to make a career out of fading Villanova this year. I know they're at home here, but this is not This is not the same Nova team that we all come to love. This team has a lot of trouble this year. They're not shooting the ball well. They're not playing defense well. They're looking really, really lost out there on the court, and it's understandable why. This is kind of, they lost a lot of production. They lost a lot at Nova. They really did. Now, they're laying 15 points in this game at home. There's a total of 141 and a half, and we're getting 15 points with Penn, who's actually not. They haven't looked terrible. I'll give them that. They haven't looked terrible. I just think this is just a case of way too many points, and we have been making really good money at fading Villanova. They're just a little overrated, if you ask me. And this line is getting away. I mean, it opened up at a 12 and a half. Here we are with the public all over Villanova again. I mean, now, if you look at head to head, right here, I'm looking at head to head right now, stats. Penn, fucking Villanova owns Penn. 8-2 in their last 10 meetings. 8-2. Um, but Nova, and you got to remember, these were from prior seasons, right? When Villanova was a good basketball program. They're not a bad basketball program now, but they are nowhere near what they were. So think about that. So that was when Villanova had a really good basketball team. They were reputable, right? They still only covered in 3 of those 10 games. Villanova did with a good team. So think about that. Yeah, they might be winning, but they ain't covering no numbers. You know, last year Penn won actually outright. Penn beat Nova at home 76-72. Um, Look, man, Villanova is laying a lot of points here. The line keeps climbing. I'm back in Penn. I'm going to stick to what I said in the beginning of the season, and we're just going to stick to our guns and continue to fade Nova against the spread. They could win games all they want. They're not a good covering team this year, and they're going to be overvalued in a ton of spots. And here's another spot, another case of Villanova just laying too many points. And that's all it is. It's just a numbers game. This is just too many points. So we're going to happily take the points with Penn here. Uh, all right. So Oliver said it's the Big Five rivalry. All right. Yeah, but I mean, I guess that would make it even more reason to take Penn, right? Ozzy? I mean, if it's a rivalry like that, which I know there's obviously the in-state, but you know, I do think that like that brings us more reason of taking the points here. All right. Again, not my favorite game, but definitely worth talking about. All right. We got Hofstra playing Florida State. I told you guys we were going to talk about Florida State today, and yeah, I shall not tell a lie. So we got Hofstra coming in, getting 6.5 points in this game. You got Florida State laying 6.5. Florida State's at home for this game. We got a total of 143. It is locked up on both sides at a -110. Florida's a -298 on the money line, where Hofstra's coming in as a +240 on the money line. So I am really starting to believe in Florida State, guys. I really am. Um, what really got me what really got me to be like, okay, it's time to maybe start taking this team seriously was when they played Florida. You guys know how heavy I am how heavy I am on Florida this year. Um, they are a fantastic team, bro. Florida is such a good team. And, I don't, they were super competitive. I mean, Florida State in that second half honestly had me like, wow. I watched the whole game. They looked fucking amazing. They kept that shit respectable. And I don't think people realize just how good the Gators are. So to see FSU stay in that game the way they did in that second half really impressed me, man. FSU is going to be a real fucking problem in the ACC. They are going to be a real sleeper. I'm telling y'all. Watch this team. And we know Leonard Hamilton, bro, he runs an aggressive, very aggressive defense. And that's what Florida State has. This team forces a ton of turnovers. What does Hofstra do? They turn over the ball a fuck lot. Like, I mean, this team, I don't know where they rank at on KenPom, but we're about to find out because Florida State is going to bring that pressure, guys. Like, without a doubt. So we got, let me see. All right, so we got Florida State 284th. I mean not Florida State, Hofstra 284th in turnover rate. That is, I don't know if you guys know, that's bad. 284th in the nation right now with their turnover rate in the country. 284th. That is the bottom of the barrel. Not necessarily 300s, but bitch, they're right there. And they're going against Florida State, who is known for their aggressive ass defense. Right there, that is a big, big red flag to me. I love Florida State here. I think they cover this number no problem. Florida State wins by 10. 10 or more. And they're at home. It's a good spot for Florida State, man. And this is another team that people don't realize yet just how good this team is. And that's why we take advantage of numbers like this, right? Laying 6.5 with Florida State at home. I mean, let's fucking go. I'm all over it, man. I'm all over it. Florida. Um, they are not bad. Top 150. Not bad. It's not bad for Florida State right now. It's still early. They are ranked seventh, though. They're ranked seventh in the nation with their turnover percent for forcing turnovers. Seventh in the nation for Florida State. That's that fucking aggressive defense that I'm talking about right there. Already this year, they are top 10 in the nation at forcing turnovers, guys. That's that aggressive defense I'm talking about. So we're all over it, man. Give me Florida State here. I think they show up and show out at home. Yeah, it's going to be very hard to get me off Florida State here. All right, let's keep it moving, man. We got North Dakota taking on Notre Dame. Two teams I have not been really paying attention to. We have talked about Notre Dame and North Dakota this year. I know Notre Dame has not lost a game yet. They're either 3-0 or 4-0. I know they're on the undefeated sheet right now. When it comes to these teams, yeah, they're 3-0. They're 3-0 right now. Uh, Look, we're getting North Dakota with 18.5 points. Notre Dame is laying 18.5. This is a huge number, man. We got a total of 146 locked up on both sides at a minus 110. I mean, I'm not a fan of North Dakota, man. I'm just not. I mean, it's such a big number, man. But Notre Dame's offense has been off the charts, and that's what's kind of keeping them really in games. It's not necessarily their defense, it is that offense. If you go and look, Notre Dame's shooting numbers are ridiculous. They're also ranked 25th in the country in rebounding to go along with their fucking great shooting numbers, man. Like, it is crazy. North Dakota is a good 3-point shooting team, too. Yeah, Notre Dame, man. Let me see. So Notre Dame is second in Division One for opponent 3-point percentage. North Dakota ranks sixth in Division One for opponent 3-point field goals made this year. So they're not defending well. I mean, I like I think we go over in this thing, man. Where they got the total at? 146. I think we go over in this one. Notre Dame has a great offense. Uh, North Dakota's defense looks terrible, especially against the three. I think we take this thing over. North Dakota is the one I'm worried about, but they're averaging 72 points a game. Um, they are ranked 268th in the nation when it comes to defense. You got, let me see here. You got Notre Dame, who is ranked 70. They are ranked 70th in the nation for their offense. They are averaging 86 points per game, but they are defensively allowing 80 points per game, which ranks them 318th in the nation so far for Notre Dame. Their fucking defense is pathetic. But these are two very good scoring teams. The only team I would be worried about in taking an over like that is North Dakota. But they're playing Notre Dame, who only cares about out shooting their opponent. And the way they're hitting right now, Notre Dame, they're not missing. I mean, they are not fucking missing. They are hitting 53.4% from the field, 13th best in the nation. They are hitting 39.1% from behind the arc, 63rd best in the nation. They have they shoot with a 78% from the field goal, 35th, I mean from the free throw, 35th in the nation. They're 25th in offensive rebounding. Bro, this fucking Notre Dame offense is on fire. I'm taking the over in this game. Uh, I think it's too many points to lay with Notre Dame. I would say lay them if you absolutely have to get on a side, but that 146 is way too low for these two teams. We're all over the over in this one. All right, let's go to Cleveland State taking on Minnesota. So we got Cleveland State coming in, getting 14 and a half. Minnesota at home, laying 14 and a half in this one. This is another pretty tough one. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I do want to talk a little bit about Minnesota. I tried to back them the other night, and they didn't cover for me. So, I'm a little hesitant on them. I'm still trying to figure some of these teams out. And Minnesota has been one that I kind of had my eye on, but they just haven't been really bringing in the cash for me at all. I don't know if I'm just picking their spots wrong or what, but I haven't had much luck with Minnesota so far. I mean, I do think this is a good team. I'll say that. I do think this is a good team. I just don't. Sometimes you get them teams that are they're just not your team, man. They're just not your team, and that's what I kind of feel like Minnesota is kind of slowly turning into me or turning into me this year. Like I can't get on the right side of them. They are 3-1. Cleveland State looks like they are 3-2. We're laying a huge number here, man. 14 and a half. And I would say maybe lay it, man. But like I said, I can't. I think we go under, honestly, in this game. You take the under in this one and just call it a day. I mean, you look at both of these offenses, man. Minnesota only scored the one where I took them, right? They ended up winning, but they didn't cover. But they only scored fucking. It was against North Texas. I tried to fade North Texas, and because I like North Texas, but they are overvalued this year. We faded the shit out of North Texas last night, and we got the win. But I tried to fade them against fucking Minnesota, and Minnesota was only able to put up like 59 points, and that's where I got shit on. Uh, or wait, they put no, North Texas actually beat them. They 54-51. That was the game I got fucked in. Then they only put up 59 points in Yale. It was against Yale was the other one. So this team is not scoring. Minnesota is not scoring. So how can we lay a number this big with a team that's not scoring? Then on top of it, you got Cleveland State, who honestly they won two straight games. Cleveland State is putting up points. They're looking good. They got four different players on Cleveland State that can actually put up points. You know? Now, I don't know why we're getting a line like this, man, but I think it's Minnesota's defense, right? I think Minnesota's defense is definitely going to slow down Cleveland State a bit, but we cannot expect Minnesota to put up any points. They're just not going to. I don't care how bad Cleveland State's defense is. Let's see what they're giving up here. I mean, Cleveland State's defense does not look bad. They do not look bad at all. Yeah, we're going to take Cleveland State here, but I like the under a lot too. So I can't honestly, if Minnesota's defense shows up, I can't see either one of these teams making it past 60, 65. I like the under here, man. I know it's at a 133 and a half, but that's just way too many. Give me the under in this game, and I like the points with Cleveland State. I think this is too many points to lay with a Minnesota team that can't even score 70. So I love Cleveland State here, and I like the under a lot as well. All right, next game we got Mark. We got oh no, we don't. We got Milwaukee. We got Milwaukee taking on Duquesne. We got Milwaukee taking on Duquesne here. Um, Let me see. Where you at? Where you at? Damn, I was doing so good, man. My DraftKings didn't reset. Nothing. I was doing so good. And then of course it resets. I'm thinking this is a I'm thinking this is an 8 o'clock game somewhere around there. Because we've already gone through a bunch of games. But I don't see it. I don't see Milwaukee anywhere. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it on DraftKings. They're playing Duquesne, right? And of course, I ain't got the time zone here. Nope. I don't see it. Yeah, that's extremely weird, man. All right. Anyway, we're going to go off of here. I'm going to go off of what I got on the thing. We got a 5.5 for Milwaukee. We got Duquesne laying 5.5, and we got a total of it looks like 150. So I'm taking Milwaukee here with the points. Duquesne's another hyped up team that a lot of people kind of got their eyes on. And Duquesne, I don't think they're going to continue to struggle as bad as they have been. They are a good team. Uh, I mean, you got to remember, a year ago, Duquesne was in the fucking tournament. You know what I mean? So this team is going to catch up eventually. They're just off to a bad start. Like, I'm not completely writing Duquesne off, but until we see any kind of progression, they're still going through that hangover phase from last year. I mean, I think we gotta wait a little while until we can start really backing Duquesne again. They're just going through it right now, and I want to take advantage of it while we can. I think Milwaukee is just the better team right now. They're playing the better basketball. They're in the better place. And when you look at a talent perspective, I mean, Milwaukee's got some guys, man. They got some players, man, on this team. You know, McKee is a savage on Milwaukee. They got Contrell. Uh, they got who else this team got? I don't even know who else they got. All I really know is AJ. He's AJ, dude. McKee is a monster. We talked about him already on Plug Talk, but yeah. I mean, Milwaukee's got talent. Okay, that's the point. So I'm gonna take Milwaukee in this one, man. I don't know why it's not coming up on DraftKings, but we are going to take Milwaukee in this one plus the points. All right, next game we got Gardner Webb. We got Gardner Webb taking on them 49ers. Let me see. All right. So we got Gardner Webb coming in getting 7.5 points. We got Charlotte laying 7.5 points. We got a total of 141 locked up on both sides here. We got plus 270 for Gardner Webb on the money line. All right. This line is moving, man. This line is moving and it's moving quick. Gardner Webb opened up at a 8, I think. We already seen it move down pretty quickly. Look, Charlotte did impress me last game versus Richmond. I tried to fade them and I took Richmond. Right? I think I even gave it out as a VIP play. Richmond was a VIP play against Charlotte. So I faded them. Uh, they really, for that game, they really made some fucking defensive adjustments. Um, for that Richmond game, because the game before that Richmond game, they gave up 103 points to Utah State. That was my whole reason on fading Richmond. I mean, fading Charlotte, going and playing Richmond, because you just gave up 103 points to Utah State. So what do? Charlotte goes into Richmond and holds Richmond to 40 points. 40 points, bro. Like, that is incredible. I mean, we know the Spiders are a good shooting team. So the game before that, you gave up 103. You go into Richmond, you only give up 40. Now here you are, at home as a favorite, right? At 7.5, wherever you're getting it. Uh, I can't trust this defense. I can't trust them laying so many points. This Gardner Webb team is highly, highly underestimated. They are undervalued. They've been a covering machine. I'm all over Gardner Webb in this one. There's no question about it. It's Gardner Webb for me. And the points here, I like them a lot. All right, next game we got EKU taking on Chicago State. We got EKU taking on Chicago State. Where the fuck is it, bro? All right, we got EKU coming in at laying 7.5. Chicago State getting 7.5. We got a total of 147 in this one. So, you know, EKU, Eastern Kentucky is another team that kind of always catches always catches the public's eye, right? A lot of people like betting Eastern Kentucky because they are such an aggressive team. Now here they are only laying 7.5 points against a Chicago State team that has, you ask me, Chicago State is they're terrible. They are absolutely terrible. I was honestly expecting to be laying double digits with Eastern Kentucky here. Chicago State just their offense don't exist. Their defense doesn't do nothing. They look slow. They look lost. They have not won a game yet. They have not covered a game yet. Um, they have faced some decent teams though. They have. I give them that. Chicago State has had a pretty tough schedule, but Eastern Kentucky upset East Tennessee State on the road already. We've seen that they were a double digit underdog in that game. Uh, they really, I thought they were going to beat Clemson. Uh, Clemson they had, dude, they had Clemson on the ropes the entire game. EKU, like, this is a team that we are going to keep our eyes on. They are they are a public team because they do play teams, bigger schools, extremely tough, but they don't really discriminate. EKU is going to go in and play the same style of ball that they do against everybody, which you don't get that a lot of the times from a lot of schools. Especially the bigger programs will definitely play down the competition. EKU don't care. So I think they're going to come in here and absolutely beat the breaks off of Chicago State, just like they would play if they were playing Clemson again. They're going to play Chicago State the same way. This should be no problem for EKU here. They should cover this number with ease, if you ask me. They are the far better team here. I mean, I wouldn't even trust that, Oliver. I would not even trust that, bro. I'm telling you, this Chicago State team is not good, bro. They are really, really bad. Just putting that out there. They are really, really bad. I like EKU here laying the points. I think they win by 10 plus. All right, next game we got speaking of the Devils, we got Tennessee Tech coming in and they are playing UCF. This is a bit of a harder game here. You know, the line is kind of what throws me a little through a loop. I mean, I get it's 24 points and I get UCF is playing fucking Tennessee Tech, but god damn do we trust UCF this much, man. So, let me see what they got it. Yeah, 24.5 here. UCF laying 24.5. We got a total of 145. They even got a low total on this bitch. Like, everything in me wants to take the points, guys. Everything in me wants to take the points. I just can't pull the trigger. Tennessee Tech is, you know, fucking Tennessee Tech, man. Um, they do have a winning record. This line did move in favor of UFC. I mean UCF. I mean, I don't know, guys. I would stay away. I don't even know why I wrote this game down. These are the lines I'm talking about. Like, you want to go with UCF, but it's early and this game could easily get away from them and they can easily get backdoored. I don't even know why I wrote this game down. I lean Tennessee Tech with the points, but it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't get the brakes blown off of them. So I would stay away from this one. All right. Next game, we got Buffalo. We got Buffalo taking on Vermont. Buffalo taking on Vermont. We got Buffalo getting 17.5 points. You got Vermont laying 17.5. We got a total of 142, favored to the over. I love Vermont here. Vermont has started off not so good on a 3-game losing streak, but they are creating something beautiful. All right. And I say that because I see what they're doing. Like, they're doing something that you don't normally see from a D1 team. So, 4 straight true road games out the gate is what Vermont has done so far. 4 straight, bro. 4 straight true road games. And it wasn't against no cupcakes. They played UAB, right? UAB on the road. They played Iona on the road. They played Auburn on the road. 4 straight true road games right out the gate, man. Like, sure, they're 0-3. Sure, it looks ugly as fuck. But, bro, you have to remember this program has been dominant in the American East for years. I mean, they almost always make the tournament. I see what they're doing, man. They are playing this year for the tournament. So we got to kind of note that because you could tell they're serious about this year. The way they started, they're positioning themselves to be that much better when it comes time when it really matters. That's what I like about Vermont. That's what I like about what they're doing here. And if Vermont makes the tournament, usually like they do, this is going to be a team that we are going to be riding through the big dance. 100%. Coming in as like a fucking 11 seed, upsetting a 2 seed. Watch. Vermont. Remember I said that. So I like what they're doing, man. I like what they're doing. We know this team got talent, man. This team got talent. They're just waiting to really break out. And after a long road trip, and now you are playing your first home game of the year versus a Buffalo team that looks just fucking awful. They look awful. I mean, this is where Vermont gets busy. I think they really get to work here, man. I like Vermont in this one. The number is really, really high. 17.5 with Vermont is tough, but it's that way for a reason, man. I like Vermont here. First home game. I think they blow the brakes off of Buffalo tonight. So I'm really excited to see what they do because I have Vermont circled. So we'll see what happens, man. But I'm definitely excited about this game tonight. All right, Vermont it is. Next game, we got Wagner taking on Boston College. Looks like Wagner. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? As Bethune Cookman. Where is fucking Wagner? Rice in Louisiana. Am I going the wrong way? Oh, they're right. I went the wrong way. Wagner, 5 point underdog here. Boston University laying 5 points. We got one of the lowest total on the board today at a 120.5 for this game. Lowest total on the board here. It's favored slightly to the over. You got Boston College, I mean Boston University, my fault. 1-2, and you got Wagner at a 1-3. Line has not moved really at all. It's a 5.5. The line opened at a 120. I like Boston here. If it's going to be a lower scoring game, the way the books think it is, and they're still laying 5.5 with Boston University, I mean that's telling me that Boston's probably going to win this game by 10. I mean, Wagner, I mean, they haven't really. look great, but you also got to remember that these two teams have had a pretty, you know, they had a pretty tough schedule to start the year. Um, I think this game is where you're going to learn a lot about both these teams and who they are going to be this year. Boston University, man, the Terriers, they have always been a good defensive team. And in this game, honestly, even against a team like Wagner, I have to give Boston University the advantage when it comes to defense. I have to. We just seen Wagner play Seton Hall, score 28 points. I mean, fuck are we talking about, bro? You can't do that. Like how look, man, I me, Ozzy, and Pedro, right? Take off. We could go on the court and put up 28 points against Seton Hall. I might even dunk on them bitches out there. Like, bro, come on, man. I, I could go get a couple kids off the street right now and go play Seton Hall, and we'll put up 28 points against them. I'm laying the points here, man. Like, I don't get it. Like, that was a full 40-minute game, and you put up 28 points against Seton Hall. Their defense ain't that elite. Their defense is better than the Terriers, but Boston University has a good defense, bro. Now you are seeing another good defensive team. What are you going to put up this time? 38? It's not enough, bro. It's not enough. Lay the points with Boston University here. All right, let's keep it moving. Oh, we got big boy. We got big boy. All right, we got Purdue. We got Purdue taking on um Marquette. This should be a really good game, guys. For real, for real. This should be a really good game if I can find it. I don't even see it. I don't even see it. I don't see it on the board. Oh, 9 o'clock. Okay, 9 o'clock. All right, you got Purdue getting 5 points. You got Marquette laying 5 points. You got a total of 152 and a half. It's slightly favored to the over. Uh, you know, I think I'm gonna go with Shaka here. I'm gonna go with Marquette. Uh, this should be a great game. These are two top 15 teams in the nation right now, um, who have started their years off really good. Both these teams look incredible right now. They look great. They both just are coming off of huge step up games, right? Where Purdue played Alabama, right? As an underdog, they played Alabama, won by 9. Super, super fucking impressive by Purdue. Hats off to you boys. That was a great game. Then you got Marquette. They had a step up game. They played Maryland as an underdog. Marquette won outright by 4, beating Maryland. I mean, both teams were underdogs in their big step up games. Both teams came out on top. I mean, obviously, Purdue had the much more convincing performance against Alabama, but you do got to think, like, you have to consider Marquette at home here. Purdue is not a great road team. We've seen it last year. Where did Purdue lose all of their games? They lost. Last year, they lost. Every single loss they had was a true road game. They are in a very true road game tonight heading into Marquette. So I think this is Marquette's only flaw, honestly, right now that I see. Their only flaw is rebounding. That is it. But who is their coach? Shaka Smart. Motherfucker always has rebounding problems. Doesn't matter where he's at, doesn't matter what team he has. Shaka Smart has always had trouble with his teams when it comes to rebounding. Always. In my opinion, I think that Marquette is not in the public eye this year because what they lost. Okay? When you lose a guy like Cowlick, right? Tyler Cowlick, when you lose a guy like that, I do think that you kind of lose that belief, right? Like in a team. I'm trying to word it. I just don't think they're that in the public eye, and I like it. Purdue just upset Bama. You're getting them at 5, right? Like, nah, bro. We're all over Marquette in this game. I'm laying the points with Marquette. I'm laying them. I think Marquette wins this game by 6 or 7. I think it comes down to the wire. I trust Marquette at the free throw line more. I trust Marquette to get to the free throw line more. Uh, I like Marquette. I think they got a lot of talent on this team. It's going to be very hard to replace that production of Gallic, but I like Marquette, man. I think this is a good team. I love that the public is underestimating them this year. They're at home. Yeah, man. Love Marquette here. It's not going to be the most popular play. Purdue is probably going to be one of the most heavy bet underdogs of the night. Not us. We're back in Marquette tonight. Give me Shaka and the boys, man. All right, next game we got uh Montana State playing Northwestern. Northwestern laying 14 and a half points. You got Montana State getting 14 and a half points in this game, and you got a total of a 137. Really low total again, guys. I'm all over Montana State in this game. Northwestern looked absolutely fucking terrible in that last game against Eastern Illinois. Uh, they got taken to overtime, only winning by 9. Don't get me wrong, bro. I fuck with Eastern Illinois heavy. If you're in my VIP, you guys know. You guys know. Yeah, what did I say? I said Tyler Kellick. What did I say? You're saying it's Tyler Kellick. What did I say? Am I pronouncing his name wrong? Is it Kolick? I thought it was Kalick. Bro, I'm really bad with names, bro. I always pronounce them wrong. Like, you can ask anybody. I pronounce them wrong all the time. But I thought that's what I was saying. Either way, like I was saying, I fuck with Eastern Illinois, y'all. I do. I like this team a lot. I really do. But Northwestern was supposed to beat the brakes off of them boys, man. They really were. They were supposed to beat the brakes off of them boys. And they just didn't. They didn't show up, man. And I'm not trusting them. I am not trusting them. Montana State, who is also, don't get me wrong, they're off to a bad start. But last game, they were down by 20 points at halftime. They made a huge comeback. They lost the game by a bucket. I mean, the Bobcats have experience on this team. The books are expecting a lower scoring game, meaning these 14 points are that much more valuable. I'm all over it, man. I like Montana State here to end our night. So that's where I'm at here. Give me Montana State in this one. I am all over them. All right, man. That's all we got for college basketball. Um, yeah, that's all I got for college basketball today, man. I gave you guys a lot of sauce on today's card. All right. All right, let's Let's go to the NBA and I'll get you guys up out of here. All right. We only got a few games in the NBA. I'll try to run through them pretty quickly. I'm going to use the bot again. All right. I'm going to use the bot again today for NBA picks. Well, not the picks, but for the props. Y'all know what I mean. So I'm going to use the AI. I'm going to use the AI for the props today. So I don't have any of my own personal props today. I'm invested into college today. I do have one NBA VIP play though today that I like a lot. And I do have a couple props that I'm probably going to give out by the end of the night. But right now, off the top of my head, I'm doing this. I'm going to do the NBA from the hip right now. So, all right. I'm logging into Jackson now. All right, so let's go look at this NBA slate real quick. First game I have up is the Celtics and the Cavs. So we have Cavaliers getting 5.5 points. We got the Celtics laying 5.5 points. I mean, this is a heavyweight matchup right here, man. Jesus. I mean, they come right out the gate with this shit. You got a team that's 15 and fucking oh. Cavaliers ain't playing, bro. And then you got the Boston Celtics, who are, supposed to be the big boys of the NBA. 11-3 on the year. This line opened up at 4.5. We're now sitting at a 5.5 in favor of the Celtics, who are at home. We got a total of 235 here, slightly favored to the under. I mean, I as much as I want to back the Cavaliers here, I think this is where they get their first L. I think the I think Boston is going to show up big tonight. They're going to have to. They're going to have to. This is a chance for Boston to make a big statement to the entire league. So you got the Cavaliers missing. They're missing some players here. Donovan Mitchell. We know Strus has been out. We know Wade's been out. But Mitchell's out. He's ruled out. Celtics. We know Porzingis, Holiday. Nothing new there. Cavaliers, man. This is such a good basketball team, man. They are the best basketball team in the NBA. They're playing so fucking good. Uh, you know, I mean, they gotta lose, right? They're not going to stay undefeated. I mean, I tell you guys about the rubber band all the time. This rubber band is almost stretched as far as it can go. I mean, what is the longest running record we've seen in the NBA? Does anyone know the answer to that? Because I really don't know. The longest running record. I mean, the Cavs got to be close, right? All right, so the greatest start in league history belongs to 2015-16 Golden State. They went 24 consecutive wins. Cleveland has 9 to go to tie the Warriors. Sheesh. So right now the Warriors hold the leading record to start the year with going 24 consecutive. So Cavaliers got 24 to go. Sadly, I think it ends tonight. I don't think they're going to beat it. Um, Look, man, you know, I don't understand why you would be I don't understand why you Mitchell, he ain't hurt, right? Mitchell's not hurt. So what are they doing? Resting him? The fuck are you resting Mitchell for a game against the Celtics? Like, you're basically saying that's an L. Like, okay, we're just going to take this L. Like, I don't understand why they would do that. I mean, the Celtics have definitely slowed down since what they started. But I don't know, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, they just went to overtime with the fucking Raptors too, right? So we got to take that into consideration. Well, I don't care. I think they end it tonight. I think the Cavs go home with a loss. I really do not know why Mitchell is out here. Um, he's not hurt. Mitchell is not hurt, right? Or did he get hurt last night or something? When's the last time they even played? It says rest. I don't. That's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy to me. Like, am I the only one who thinks that is fucking ridiculous? Why are you resting Mitchell for this game? All right, let's see what the bot says, man. What does the bot like today? Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown's rebounds and assists over 9.5. Jason Tatum over 27.5 points. They're projecting him to get 30 tonight. They like Jalen Brown's PRA over 33.5. They're projecting him to get 36 tonight. My favorite prop in this game would probably be Derek White. Me. That's what I would go with. I would go with Derek White and his points. Huge X factor for this team, and I like Derek White a lot. I really do. So all right. Let's see if there's any props backing us up here for the Celtics. So Cavaliers have failed to cover the spread in 6 of their last 7 games as under. Damn, did y'all hear that? Underdogs following a home win. We also have. That's it. I don't really see any. Oh, here you go. Celtics. The Celtics had covered the spread in their last 4 games after coming off of overtime. So we do have 2 pretty good trends right there back in the Celtics for us. All right, that's where I'm at in this one, man. Big matchup here. I'm on the Celtics. I think Cavs take their first loss tonight, guys. All right, moving on. We got the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Brooklyn Nets, man. We finally see the Nets get some respect. Holy shit. Nets are at home as a 3-point favorite. Hornets are getting 3 points. We got a total of 221, slightly favored to the under. The Nets are at a minus 148. The Hornets are at a plus 124. I don't know how I feel about this. Both teams are kind of neck and neck when I look at them as a team. I think they both got talent. I think they're both hungry. They're both really good at covering the number, in my opinion. Well, obviously, the Nets are a hell of a lot better at covering the number. But point being, now we have the Nets in a favored role. And if you guys listen to Plug Talk enough, you guys know me. I am very strict when it comes to certain teams are meant for underdog positions. Certain teams are meant for favorite spots. That's just what it is. It's how we make our money off of these teams. And the Nets this year are an underdog team, plain and simple. I do not like this team in the favorite spot. I'm not going to start now. Give me the Hornets here, man. Um, and the Nets, they don't play good against the Eastern Conference. They don't. They have lost 10 of their last 12 games against the Eastern Conference. I mean, I think the Hornets got a good chance of winning this game outright. Um, they play as they play as a good underdog. The Hornets, man, I like them here. So the Hornets, they're going to be without Man. He's still out. Where you got the obviously Bogdanovich, Claxton. That's for the Nets. I mean, the Hornets have shown us that they are getting better, right? They are getting better. They have a pretty healthy roster. Um, I mean, come on, man. You cannot tell me you wouldn't be shocked if the Hornets didn't win this game outright. You know, I think that this ain't a game you go run to the window and bet. But like looking at these guys side by side with their stats here, I mean, there is nothing making me think the Hornets cannot win this game outright. Yep, I'm backing the Hornets here. And I like what I've seen from them against the Cavs, too. They look good against the Cavs as well, by the way. All right, let's keep it moving, man. We got the Nuggets and the Grizz. We got the Nuggets coming in, getting 3.5 points. We got the Grizzlies laying 3.5. We got a total of 227, slightly favored to the under. Oh, wait, I got to go back real quick. I didn't give you guys any props for that Charlotte Hornets game. Cameron Johnson. I'm always on. I'm Cam Thomas is my dude, bro. He's made us a brick this year. I mean, we've won so much money off of him. So the bot likes Cameron Johnson today for his points and assists at an 18.5. They're projecting him to get 21 points and assists, 21. His line's at an 18.5. It's hit in 7 of the last 10 games. It also likes Ben Simmons' assist over 5.5. He's projected to get 8. This is also hit in 7 of the last 10 games. All right. Let's keep it moving, man. Run through this pretty quickly. All right, Nuggets, Grizz. I already read you guys the line, I believe, right? At least I thought I did. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, okay, here it is. All right, so yeah, we got the Grizzlies laying 3.5 at home here, minus 166 on the money line, and getting the Nuggets as a slight dog at a plus 144 or plus 140 on the money line is definitely convincing. I mean, I like the Nuggets a lot, man. I really do. I tend to really hammer the Nuggets when they're at home. Seeing a short line like this kind of indicates, that this is going to be, especially with Morant, Edie. Like, if these guys are still all out and the Grizzlies are still a slight favorite here at home, I mean, this line is kind of screaming Grizzlies. And you got to think about it, right? It's always tough to beat the same team back to back. Twice in a row, it is super hard in any sport to do that. Um, it does look like the Nuggets are going to be without Joker. On the injury report I'm looking at, he's listed as out due to personal reasons. That's what I see. So no Joker tonight. That's where the line comes from. Grizzlies are still missing Morant, Edie, Marcus Smart. I mean, Jesus Christ. I'm not naming anymore. The list is huge. Um, no Joker. Nuggets on the road. Playing a Grizzlies team they just beat. I mean, I don't know, man. Actually, they got them. They got them, actually, right? They beat them. Yeah, they beat them. They actually just beat them. The Grizzlies beat the Nuggets. Damn. I thought the fucking Nuggets beat them, man. That's why I was loving the Grizzlies here. Mm. Doesn't matter. No Joker. Nuggets on the road. I hate the quick turnaround, man. I hate it because it's always a good spot to bet in the NBA. Always, man. That quick turnaround revenge game is always good money. But I can't do it without Joker, man. No fucking way. I'm on the Grizzlies here. But this is a pure stay away from me now, unless I'm going to take a prop, which we easily could. There's a lot of good props. There's still a lot of good people we could take out there, you know. Um no Joker, kind of hard finding someone like who no Joker who will step up on the Nuggets, right? Like who's going to step up for the Nuggets, man? Um, that's what you really would try to find out who's going to step up if Joker's not on the court. But I don't know. The bot has everything for Joker today. Literally, all the bot's first 5 plays are all Joker. So we ain't got nothing for this one, and I don't either. Like I said, I'm gonna back the Grizzlies, man. I don't care. I'm still backing them. All right, we got the Pelicans versus the best team in basketball, the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks are laying 12 and a half points here. You got the Pelicans getting 12 and a half. We got a total of 222 locked up on both sides at a minus 110. I mean, this is a big, big number for the Mavericks, but they are playing the New Orleans Pelicans, who are fucking trash, man. I mean, guys, Hawks, Pelicans, and Wizards. Man, we stay away from them 3 teams, bro. The Hawks, Pelicans, and Wizards, you fade them. Every time, you fade them. I don't care how many points we get. I don't care how much this line is moved. I mean, don't get me wrong, the line has really gotten away from us. The line opened up at a 10. All right. So it's now at a 12 and a half. The line is moving. But I don't care, man. I'll play this up to 13, 14, honestly. Give me the Mavericks here laying the points. I like them, man. They are the better team, hands down, without a question. They're at home, so let them do their work. Mavericks come in here and do their work. They're going to be fine. Only problem is Luca is questionable. He has a knee injury. Uh, and honestly, to say this, the line is telling me he's going to play because I can't see the Mavericks even being at home, even against the Pelicans, without Luca being in the lineup. I can't see this line being double digits, let alone it moving even more in favor of the Mavericks, right? With no Luca. So this line is telling me that he's going to play like something because there's no way that with Luca questionable that this line still moves in favor of the Mavericks. Because if Luca wasn't in, I don't think this line would even be double digits. You know? So that's just my opinion. I don't know, man. It comes down to if Luca plays or not for me. I mean, honestly, I will still fade the Pelicans. I do like Javante Green for his threes. Well, I don't. The bot does. It's he's got that for over for 1+3 at a minus 135. They're projecting him to get one today. This line is hit in 7 of the last 3 games. Also likes Brandon Ingram, rebounds and assists over 12 and a half. But it's a very very low mean and very, very low median. So meaning that it's only projected by decimals of the difference of the line. So I would stay away from that. All right. We got OKC and the Spurs. We got OKC and the Spurs, my Thunder buddies. All right, we got Oklahoma 11-3 on the year. These boys are absolutely rolling, man. Absolute fucking dog pound over there. Them boys are nasty. And then you got the San Antonio Spurs, man. Spurs have honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Spurs have made me good money, man. They really have. Spurs have made me good money. Like I like this team. I do. Do I like them here against OKC? Not really. I mean, this is an OKC team that really has the ability to blow the brakes off of fucking anybody. Anybody. Um, there is a couple props I like in this game. I'll give you guys. I lean the Spurs. I think this is a huge number. I'm not really comfortable laying this kind of number. The Spurs have been good to us. I'm not running to the window to bet the Spurs though against OKC. I'm just not. I do like SGA over his points. This guy is shooting lights fucking out. Best player on the floor. I have to. Um, he's coming off of a game where he just put up 36 points. He has 2 days of rest, right? Coming into this game, they all do. Well, not all of them, but uh, and no Holgram, and no Holgram. It. Oh man, give me SGA. I forgot about that. I forgot Holgram was out. He SGA is going to put up 30 points in this game, guys, without a doubt. I also like Jalen Williams as well. I think you could probably look at Jalen Williams maybe for his rebounds or something like PRA, something like that, points and rebounds for Jalen Williams. That's where I would go in this game because it's too hard to, try to fade the Thunder. It's too hard. But Spurs at home with the 9.5, bro, it really does look convincing. It really does. I like Ingram's points. That was the other one. You like Nuggets outright? Yeah, tough game. I could definitely see it. Nuggets are another team that's kind of been a little underrated this year. I mean, dude, them giving us the Nuggets at home as underdogs was absolutely bonkers, bro. We took them outright both times they were at home getting disrespected. So it wouldn't shock me, Oliver. It's just Joker being out is a big deal. But normally we buy into bad news like that. We really do. Normally we buy into bad news like that. I just don't know if I can there. All right, last game of the night. We got the Jazz taking on the Lake Show. You got the Jazz getting 11 points. You got the Lakers laying 11 points. You got a total of 233.5, slightly favored to the over. I think this is going to be honestly a good game. I do. The Jazz have let me down a lot. This team is just, the Jazz can really be a shit show at times. But then again, there's times where they could really show up. And I completely get why we have the fucking Lakers at home as a favorite because they're the Lakers. But, bro, are we kidding? This is still a team that is not covering the number. You look at the Lakers, anytime they are a double digit favorite, they don't cover. Go look at the last 10 times they were a double digit favorite. I bet you they didn't even cover more than 3 times. Like, Lakers are not a good favorite team, man. They're just not. Let alone laying double digits against a Jazz team that is they cover numbers, you know? So the Jazz have been honestly, they got Markkanen back. They look so much better than they did. They covered 4 of their last 7 games with Markkanen back. Uh they're 5-3 against the spread in their last 8 games as an underdog. I mean, just because the Jazz, only have 3 wins, don't mean that they don't make us money. You can have a team. You can have a team that loses games, man, but they will cover every fucking spread for you. And that's the teams we love because most of your regular betters are box score betters. They look at records and names. They listen and look instead of watching, right? So they'll look at a what's the Jazz's records? Fucking 3-10, right? They'll look at the 3-10, but they won't see on the other hand that these boys are fucking covering spreads left and right. Like we see it all the time, and they're the teams we like. So getting double digits with a Jazz team that covers spreads, they have their best player back. Where the Lakers, are the better team. They are at home. That's no question. They got the GOAT. I get it, but they just don't cover spreads as a team. And getting double digits with the Jazz looks way too good for me to pass up, man. I'm all over the Jazz in this one. I'm going to take the double digits here. Give me the 11. I like it, man. The Lakers are just not a good they're not a good favorite team. As much as I think the Lakers are the better team, I just can't do it. Um, Now, when it comes to the bot and his picks in this game, he likes or it likes whatever you want to call it. Okay, I'm against that. I'm sorry. I don't even want to give that one to y'all. It's got John Collins points and rebounds over 25 and a half. Fucking, I don't like that, bro. I really don't. I'd rather go with I don't fucking know, Keontae George and his fucking assists and rebounds or something. Like, bro, I ain't taking John Collins for his points and rebounds at 25 and a half. Fuck no. That's craziness. I'll tell you what I do like. I like LeBron James and his assists. You can go with that. I don't know where it's at, but I definitely like LeBron and his assists. Let me see. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it. Oh, they got him up there. 9.5 for LeBron at a minus 130. LeBron James over 9.5 assists at a minus 130. I might pull the trigger with that. We know the Jazz struggle on offense. I mean, on defense. Uh, especially against some of the better teams in the league. Um, and they are, damn, they're actually allowing 27.6 assists per game, which is the fifth most in the NBA. And LeBron is one of the best facilitators in the game. So I'm all over LeBron's assists tonight, man. I like it a lot. Matter of fact, take his points and assists. He might snap tonight. All right. That's it, man. Give you guys my best bet. Let me put this up here, man, so you guys don't forget, because I'm telling you, man, take advantage of this shit. Take advantage of this one or my VIP. I got a max bet today. You guys are probably not going to hear me say that again, probably in the next month or so. So I got a max bet today in college basketball. I absolutely love it. It's only $5. Only $5, man. Make the investment and make yourself some money tonight. Or you guys can go ahead and get the full VIP for me for $10. So it's completely up to you. You could spend the extra 5 and get a full month along with the play of the day. Or you could spend $5 and just get the play of the day right up and the max bet. We are going to rock with our play of the day today being we're going to take Vermont. We're going to lay the big ass number with Vermont today. I really think they come out here with their hair on fire. First home game. This team is fucking going to be good, man. All right. And we have yet to see it. They have been battle tested. This is a big step down game for them, but they're going to play it just aggressive as they did everybody else because it's their first home game and they need a win. This is the spot, perfect spot for them. Love Vermont today. Lay the big number, man. We're all over them. All right, guys. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys, man. If you guys need anything, you know where to find me. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up. Oliver says his play of the day is the Nuggets plus 4.5. I mean, I can't argue it. I don't necessarily agree, but I can't argue it, bro. I really can't. It's like I could probably definitely be talked into it for sure. All right, but again, man, appreciate every single one of you guys, man. You guys know where to find me. Got any questions? If you need help with VIP or the play of the day or whatever, man, my DMs are open. Just hit me up. Join the Discord; it's completely free. Please go follow my YouTube at the Outlet Sports Ventures. Exactly, just type that in and it'll come right up. And yeah, go to our website, man. We put free plays on there every day. Every day we have a featured article on the front page. There's always other articles. If you scroll down or just go to the free picks page, you'll see all of our articles. But I always have my favorite write up of the day post it on the website on the featured article right on the front page of the homepage. You can also join the Discord on our website. You could join VIP on our website. You could join Oliver's VIP. All we takeoffs. Our whole team is posted on the website. All of our information, all that. So yeah, man. Start tapping in, guys. I'm telling you, we had another great night last night. We're going to have another great night tonight. And we're going to keep this money train rolling, man. I appreciate everyone that came in today and listened. It was another small show, but so be it, man. As long as you guys keep showing up, I'm going to keep showing up as well. All right. Appreciate every single one of y'all, man. I will see you guys again tomorrow morning.